So if you don't have a high school education, can you still qualify to apply for American Green Card lottery using a work experience, And that is the main purpose of this video. Let's talk about work experience. What kind of work? I think the big question is, if I have been working in a house, like a house help, like a nanny, like a house manager, or like a cleaner. Maybe you clean cars, you clean houses, or like a farmer, you have been layering your own poultry, poultry keeping, or sheep layering. Talk about all whatever you could be doing. Is it a work that you are experienced in? Can you be able to show that? And that is what I want us to focus in, because you could still be there and you've never thought about it, Yeah, you've never thought that whatever you do can actually qualify you to apply for American Green Card lottery. So this is it. If you have a work experience, 2 years work experience within the past 5 years, that work experience requires at least 2 years of training or experience to perform it. Notice that 2 years of training or experience. There are people who don't go to school, but they train on the job. They gain their skills on the job. You can still qualify to apply for American Green Card lottery. There are people who are just born even with talents, and they have been working for the last 2 years within the past 5 years, If you have such kind of a job, then you qualify to apply for American Green Card lottery. So how can you be able to tell whether your job really qualifies to apply for American Green Card lottery? And I want to take you to a website where you can try to explore. By the way, we are going to look a little bit and see, play a little bit on that website and see what kind of jobs really are there, because there are so many. And this is the website that the Department of State in the United States usually uses to check whether your job or your work experience is a qualifying one, So we'll find out when I try to put in like driver, what kind of drivers, Do you know if you have been an Uber driver, if you've been driving, like you are so experienced in driving, that alone qualifies you to apply for American Green Card lottery. Yeah. Do you know if you have been a farmer, a serious farmer, you have your own poultry, all pig, all cows, like you can be able to show you have been consistently be on the job, whatever you call yourself farmer, you can be able to show that I have been on this profession, I have educated, I fed myself through this work experience for the last 2 years, within the last 5 years. If you can be able to show that, do you know you can qualify to apply for American Green Card lottery? Yeah. Do you know if you have been working as a nanny, a house manager, a maid, for the last 2 years within the past 5 years, yeah, a cleaner, do you know you can be able to apply for American Green Card lottery? So I would like to take you guys next to the website where you can always check what you do really qualifies you to apply for American Green Card lottery. This is the website that the Department of State usually uses to check whether your work, experience is a qualifying one. So next. So the Department of State uses this website, labors or asterisk online database, yeah, to determine qualifying work experience. So this is a website you can always Google, labors or asterisk, online database. Let's see what we get here. So look at this, guys. Yeah, and you can as well see US Department of Labor.gov. Yeah, so let me click on that. And actually I would like to use this one here, the first one. It's a bit easier. So let's see. You can always come here and find out whether your job qualifies for work experience. So occupation keyword search. I want us to search like driver. Let's start with driver. Just as simple as that, driver. You see, it actually suggests a lot. If I just enter that, you will be able to see all the work that qualifies, yeah, as a driver. Yeah, all this work. Driver, sales workers, ambulance drivers, heavy and tractor or truck drivers, shuttle drivers, light truck drivers, bus drivers, firefighters, yeah? All this qualifies whenever you key in driver, yeah? Driver. Bus drivers, taxi drivers, even as if you work as a taxi, as a taxi driver, you can qualify to apply. So driver, if you have the experience in driving, yeah, you can actually qualify to apply for American Greencard lottery. Let's try another one. I want to go very basic. Cleaner. By the way, even clergy. Clergy is pastors. Clergy. Clergy. Conduct religious worship and perform other spiritual functions associated with the beliefs and practices of religious faith or denomination. You see, bishop, Catholic, priest. Yeah, those are job titles. Confessor, minister, pastor, priest. Those can qualify as work experience. As work experience. There should be no reason why you should not try to apply for American Greencard lottery. By the way, I wanted to show cleaner. You can see a lot of jobs suggested for cleaner. Let's see. Janitors and cleaners, maids and housekeeping cleaners, cleaners of vehicles and equipment, laundry and dry cleaning workers. Even if you have a dry cleaner, you do clean clothes for people. That is a work experience. As long as you have been into it for 2 years, within the last 5 years, you can qualify for this job. So you can always visit this website and, explore it, find out whatever you do, whether it qualifies as a work experience, This is the same website that the United States Department of State uses to determine qualifying work experience, So this is Wanjiro USA, empowering with knowledge.